Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. My name is Richard N. And today I just feel like using this little medium to help those that are looking for how to create their own blogspot. The blogspot actually helps us to practice the code embedding aspect of our Freshdesk tutorial, whether Freshdesk, Intercom, Zendesk, and the rest of them. And when we do this, it becomes a part of us, and we're able to learn and see how tickets are being processed. But people are keep wondering, how do we create this blog site? Well, it is quite simple. To create a blog site, what you have to do is go to blogger.com. I will share the link in the description. This is blogger.com. When you are here, you want to click on sign in. So blogger.com actually allows you to sign in with your Google account. You can see that this is my account here. I can click on this account now to be able to authenticate my action. Click on the account and give it some time to turn around a little bit. Of course, it has to make some little younger, right? So now we are here. It says choose a name for your blog. So you want to call your blog the name. It could be the name of your business. Like for instance, I can say Ottawa business business site okay. So when you finish this, go to the next one. Now it wants to get the address of your blog. So here you want to say Ottawa. Here now this is your address part, and this part does not tolerate dash. No, sorry, it does not tolerate spacing. So when you're pressing the name here, you don't need to press anything like space. It's not allowed. All the text has to be together. So I want to say Ottawa business blogspot.com. This one here stays constant, but this one here can change. Let me say limited because the other one is not available. So you can see that as I put limited now, it's not showing this blog address is available at the bottom. It's very faint, so you have to look closely to see it. So at this point now, whatever I did here is correct. So let me go to next. Okay, now you say confirm your display name. What do you want your display name, or what do you want your name displayed to readers? What do you want your name displayed to readers of your blog? So I can come in here and I can say Ottawa Bleaching PLC. So at this stage now you cannot click on finish. Once you click on finish, just relax. Everything, consider it at the bottom, it is saying processing. That shows that whatever you've done here, it is confirming it. Once it is done confirming it now, your site will become live. Your blog site will become live for you to enjoy and practice with. Okay. So now it has been updated. This is now our blog site. Okay. So our blog site is now open. So if you go to this view blog here, you see that the blog site has been created successfully. You can see it here. It is quite live. You can even see you can see that we have Ottawa Bleaching PLC here. Then we have Ottawa Business Site. This is the name we choose at the onset. Then this is the display name that we choose at the later on. Then you can see that the thing we selected as our address is showing up here, Ottawa Business Limited.blogspot.com. This is the blog address. Okay. So now you may also want to know, how do we now paste our Freshdesk code inside? So that one is, as far as you have finished creating the blog site like this, the next thing you want to do is to create your Freshdesk widget and have it displayed on the site. So if you go to your blog, your Freshdesk site, you need to log in if you have an account before. But if you don't have an account, you can just click on create an account or sign up. So me, I have accounts. So I can just go to account. Okay, when I go to account, it has brought me to my workspace. This is my workspace. Okay, so I have to look for a way to go back into my wait, I'm coming. I think it took me to where I'm not. So let me go to login. I'm coming, guys. So I think I need to go through the other, which is a Freshdesk sign up page. I need to go here. I will say freshworks.com, then slash Freshdesk. Look at it here. Go here, and then from here uh I need to go to, let me just say login, because I need supposed to take me to my account, right? It's supposed to take me to my account. So I'm coming. If as I click here, it's supposed to take me to my account directly, but I don't know what it's doing. So I think we have now entered now. So once you click on go to account, it will take you to your account. So this is our account here. And the purpose of me being here is because I want to create my widget and show you how to put it on the site, right? So let me go to admin, okay? And then I should go to, you can see that we have channel here. If you don't find it, you can see, come down here. You see where we have web chat. Click on the web chat here. And here now, you should be able to generate your widget from here. I already have some created here, but I will do, let me try to see if I can create a fresh one so that everybody can see how it was done. So go to, you can see that we have create new here. Click on the create new, then click on new widget. You have to name your widget. Let me call it business widget. Okay. Then go to create. As soon as you click on create for the widget, it will bring you here. It says you can see that the name we put earlier, business widget, is now showing up here. So this is what the outlook will look like. So everything will be shown under your mountain. As you're manipulating this place now, it will be showing up here. Now it says brand logo. You need to upload your brand logo, which is like your company logo, right? So I have here, I want to use MTN logo. I'll use MTN. I'll put it in there. Okay, I've put that one. You can see that it has reflected at the upper left here. You can see it has reflected here. That is just how the whole stuff behaves. Okay, so now we have been able to do that. We can now go forward and do other things here. Like for instance, I wanted to set up the color here. You can see that we have color here. It is solid. So if I click here, I can be able to manipulate the color to change to something different. You can see it has started showing up here as, I don't know what color this one is, but this one looks like purple. Ehen. So you can see that we have hello here. It says welcome message. So I want to change it to something that can say hi customer. Okay. Then you say ask us anything. You can change this one. You can click here and say how can we help you today? Okay. Now you can see that we also have other things here like business name. All these ones you can just let them be. You don't need to touch them. So when you are finished with your manipulation, you can just go forward and save it. Once you save it now, you can now go to the content here. The content part of it is how you select what shows up in the widget. For instance, if I turn off this chat, if I turn off this live chat now, you can see that the page has become lesser. If I turn off this knowledge base, you can see that the knowledge base has gone off, right? Now let me turn off web form. This is web form. This is the part that allow you to submit tickets. Okay, so you can just say, okay, you want to be able to submit web form. Then you come down here where we have web form here and select what you want people to be able to do. So for me, I would say report an issue. You can still select more. So maybe ask question. You can still select more. Maybe inquire status and all of that, right? But I just want to use only one, which is let me just use only two. I don't want to put this inquire status. Okay, then that is that. Now let us have our live chat here so that people can be able to interact with the stuff, and then we can actually have topics here. You can see that we have chat with us. If we remove it now, it will not be showing up. But let us put it there so that it will be there for us to be able to interact with this thing properly. Then, if you want your content that you have on your solution base, we have solution base. If you want them to be turned on or to be showing up here so that people can be able to read them and probably get help, you can turn it on here. When you turn it on, you need to select the categories that you have created in your solution base. Categories like the hierarchy that you created. You need to click them here to add them up. If you want them to be showing entirely here, add them here. Then when you are finished, go back to your save here and save the stuff. Once you save it now, you can now come to your preference here. Like I said, you don't need to touch anything here. Just go straight to deploy code. This is your deploy code now. You can copy the deploy code. Okay. Now, this is our blog spot. Go back to your blog spot. This is our blog spot here. Okay. Now, that deploy code that you copied, you can be able to work with the deploy code if you have access to the back end of your website, of your business website. Now we have created our business website called Autonomous Business Site, and this is the front end here. The front end is what customers are able to see. So this is the back end where we can do manipulation. So when you're at the back end now, go to your layout. Okay, go to your layout. When you come to the layout now, you will see where we have add a gadget. Click on add a gadget. And from here now, you will locate where we have HTML/JavaScript. Click on it again. And then don't paste your code at the title. Paste it at the bottom where we have content. Click on, right click on your mouse, then click on paste. You see that the code has been pasted here. Now click on save. Click on save, and then you will see this icon that look like disk drive here again. Click on it one more time. Okay, that means that you have now done your stuff completely. You have been able to create your widget by installing it on your website backend. Now, this is the backend here. We can't see what we did here. We have to go to the front end, which is the one that customers are able to see. Let us now refresh. When you refresh now, you should be able to see whatever you've done here. You can see that we have our Freshdesk icon here, the widget icon. It is showing up. If you click on it like this now, it will show up. This is our work that we created on Freshdesk. You can see that we can be able to chat with the stuff here. Just create chat, hello, and all of that thereabout. Okay. Then also we can still be able to like use the ticket form to submit ticket. You can say report an issue. The person can put their name, the person can put their email address, put the subject, put the type of thing they want to do. Maybe it's an incident or problem. Maybe they want to refund. Okay, then you can select the priority, which could be low, medium, high, or urgent, depending on what the customer's issue is. And then the product you are supporting, of course, you need to create a product here. Then the person can now put their description, and when they are done, they can click on submit. Okay, so this is just how to create your business site. Okay, on your on this is how to create a small business site where you can actually practicalize how to embed code. Then from here now, when once you embed it now, customer can now be able to like respond to tickets, and as they respond, you'll be seeing the tickets under your tickets. You'll be seeing customer complaint under your tickets here. That is where they will be collating. And then when you're finished now, you can now come out and sort them out carefully. So I just had to do this because so many people were requesting for it that they want to learn how it is being done. So I hope this helps everybody. So thank you very much, and keep on coming back to cloudmita.com, Cloudmita channel, as we are going to be releasing more interesting videos later on. Okay, so at this point, it is bye bye from me. Bye.